What's up, comic fam, comic fans, and it's time for the preview show. It's time to preview the comics coming out for March 6th of 2024, right? So we're going to get into the books coming out this week. We got Spotlight books, we got Spec books, we got the books that were FOC this week, and we got the rest of the books coming out. And we're going to get into it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Alright, so let's get into the books. You know we do. We're going to start off with those spec books. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin Re-Evolution #1. Hey, why is this on the spec list? Because it's the next generation of Ninja Turtles. Alright, these are the next guys stepping up. Here you see the cast of characters. You got Casey Marie Jones, Moja, Odin, Unu, and Yi. And there are a ton of covers. You got incentive covers, you got open order covers, you've got retailer exclusives coming out the wazoo. A lot of books here. Alright, so if you're ready for another round of Ninja Turtles, here you go. You got Re-Evolution. Next up on the pull list, all right, for spec books is Ultimate X-Men #1. Spider-Man flew off the shelves. Black Panther similarly flew off the shelves. So now we got the Ultimate X-Men by Peach Momoko, and this should also in some ways start to fly off the shelves. All right, so who knows, maybe there's some new characters in here, maybe not, but this will be on the spec list until the Ultimate Universe starts to calm down. These Ultimate books, it's spec. All right, what else do we have on the list this week? Let's go. We have Void Rivals #7. There is a new character in this book, and it says it pretty much right here. Darak and Solila traverse the northern wasteland. Danger lurks around every corner. The Void Rivals corner of the Energon universe continues to grow as Proximus is on the hunt. I believe Proximus made a cameo appearance, so this is probably the first full appearance of this dude who's going to hunt them down. And it's been a while since we've had a Void Rivals book, but here we are. We're back for the second round of Void Rivals. And last on the spec list is Weapon X-Men #1. This is a 4-issue limited series, and it's gonna have a multiverse of Wolverines. So if you've been doing the Spider-Verse stuff, now you have a Wolverine version of that, or Weapon X. So you'll probably run into some new Wolverines here, and Wolverine's a pretty popular character, so that's why that's on the spec list. All right, we're gonna just spotlight some really cool books coming out this week. We got Thanos #4. This is kind of like an amalgam of Thanos and Lady Death, so we'll see what happens there. Basically, Thanos has pissed off Death, and she was ready to kick his butt. So that's what's happening in that series. We have Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum #2. This comes with a digital code. It says it right here. Get the new Great White Shark Weapon Doll digital token with issue #2. Alright. And if you are a DC Universe Infinite Annual or Ultra subscription subscriber, if you read the issue, you also get the digital code. So that's pretty cool. Here's looks like a cool book, The Last Mermaid #1. All right, a lone mermaid roams an endless wasteland on a quest beyond reason. To press ever onward, she must survive the interminable stretches between tiny pockets of water, the roaming bands of cybernetic cannibals, and the fearsome mutant beasts. What repels her forward to take such risks? And this just looks like a really cool storyline. So we'll see what's happening there. I'm not sure what the format is of this comic though, because the pictures I've seen of it have it in this weird box. But who knows? Maybe when it finally reaches stores, it'll just be a regular sized comic. All right, let's take a look at some of those FOC books that were on FOC this week. You got Feral from Tony Fleeks and Trish Forstner. They did really good with Stray Dogs. So here's, I guess, a cat version of that book. So that should be cool. And then you have Sam and Twitch coming back, right, to that Spawn universe. This cover is a Todd McFarlane cover. That's cover B, so that's why that's up there. And let's just get into the rest of the books coming out this week. First, we have Boom. Here comes the Boom. Ready or Not. All right, there's some Power Rangers in there. Mighty Morphin. There's Ranger Academy. A lot of Power Ranger stuff if you're a Power Ranger fan coming out of Boom. Dark Horse does not have any comics, it looks like, this week. They do have some cyberpunk action figures. All right, we're at DC Comics. Batman 145. This is going to start another story arc called Dark Prison. All right, looks like Batman's got to break out of his mind again. There is a black blank cover, so if you're looking for a cover for con season, that's a cool one. And then let's take a look at the rest of the books. You got Birds of Prey, Batgirl's coming back, or Batwoman. She's gonna help out the Birds of Prey for a little bit. So there you go. Whole new mission, new team, and this book's been getting a lot of good press. So Birds of Prey, check it out. People have been enjoying it. But yeah, Batgirl making a comeback. Also, you got Detective Comics 411. Classic cover there with Batgirl on the cover. What else? You got Poison Ivy with great covers on that. Some Suicide Squad that we just talked about with the free code for the game. Superman. And now we're gonna move on to Marvel Comics. So Marvel Comics, we got Aliens. It's a what if issue, alright? So that's pretty cool. Paul Reiser returns to write a story featuring his character and what if his character had lived in that, in that series. What else? You got some Avengers, if you're an Avengers fan. Then there's Cap, for you Captain America fans. Daredevil's out again. This is a gang war tie-in, though the gang war is over, so this must be like a wrap-up for Daredevil. Or they would just slow and roll in that comic to the shops. Doctor Strange, number 13 is out. All right, I believe there's a team-up of New Defenders in that issue. Ghost Rider, Final Vengeance, number 1 poster. But that's a Greg Capullo poster, so remember Greg Capullo is going to start doing Marvel art. He's already started doing some covers. Giant Size Spider-Gwen, number 1. Dr. Octopus's Doc Ock's adopted son is showing up in that book. What else? Miss Marvel has her own series now. Mutant Menace. She-Hulk keeps on. And then, some other Spectacular Spider-Man that's coming out this week. Number 1, there's a Star Wars number 44 out this week. A lot of covers there. Star Wars The High Republic number 4 is out this week. A lot of covers there. Spider-Man number 1 gets a 3rd printing, Sarah Pichelli. Then you have the Ultimate X-Men number 1. So we're going to order that. Make sure we get a copy. Ton of the Ultimate X-Men books coming out. Venom's out this week. And then you have the Weapon X-Men. Alright. And then you got some regular X-Men. X-Men number 32. All right, let's get on. Let's go to Dynamite. And you got Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. Issue number 2. Gargoyles is also out with issue number 6 this week. And then you got Jennifer Blood. And you got Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids Heavyweights. This is the trade. Here's some Diamond Select toys. And we got some Star Wars. And now the rest of the books coming out this week. Let's go. Antarctica number 9 out of Image. That's going to wrap up soon. Issue 10 will be the last issue for that one. And yeah. Crave is on issue number 4. All right, that'll go to issue number 6. What else? Dead by Daylight is on issue number 4 of 4, so that's coming to an end this week. Let's see. What else do we have? Thank you for joining me. Black Box Comics, you got Empath number 5 of 5, so that's coming to an end this week. Godzilla, Best of Destroyer, number 1. So that's coming out this week if you are a Godzilla fan. And thank you for joining me, guys. Like I was saying, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Appreciate that. I'd like to steal that little line from Jay-Z. Gunslinger Spawn number 29. That's one of the better Spawns, in my opinion, one of the better Spawn books out these days is Gunslinger. I really enjoy that book. King Spawn is out this week with issue number 31. So if you're into all the Spawn books, you got a couple this week. And I think we're getting there. We're almost to the end of the books coming out. Night People number 1. I've heard some people talking about this book. It should be fun. Oni Press. So, you know, if you have a chance, check that out. And we're going to keep going. Red Light is on issue number 3 of 4. Where are we? We're in the S's, huh? Yeah, we're getting there. Getting to the end. The Fog number 1 is coming out. It looks like a good horror book. So if you're into horror, The Fog might be for you. TMNT is out this week. Let's see. I'm going to order cover A. Why not? A lot of cool covers. Including the Dia de los Muertes cover. That's pretty cool too. Torpedo 1972 number 1. Alright, that's out of Ablaze Publishing. If you'd like to get the indies and the indie number 1s, there you go, that exists. Void Rivals is coming out this week. And then you got The Walking Dead Deluxe, right? And that's in color. So that's cool. And that's it, guys. That's all the books coming out this week. So thank you for joining me, comic fans. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. If you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Deuces. Peace.
What's up, comic fans? It's time to preview the comic books coming out February. And today is December 12th when I'm recording this, so some shops will have dropped DC books. What's up, comic fans? And it's time for the previews of the comic. Alright, what's up, comic fans? And welcome to the preview.